What up, though? This your boy Bezo, man. I'm so new to this. I ain't got no slogans or none of that, but know that's all coming, man, in due time, man. Especially if y'all rocking with your boy, man. Um, I'm gonna keep elevating, man. I'm so new to this, man. This is my second video. I thought about this video because I'm more of a observer. You know what I'm saying? This one right here comes. Shout out first of all. Uh, Shout out to Seti Nash, man, because he the reason I'm doing this video right now. I've been subscribed to him for a couple months now, and I'm pretty much subscribed to the real ones, the ones that speak that real, uh, not jumping out the window for a like, share, and subscribe. But on that note, uh, I need y'all for your boy if you rocking with me. I don't need no donations. I ain't no cat. Never been the type with my hand out. None of that. I don't need no donation, but I would appreciate your ear, um, your vibe, and for you to like, share, and subscribe, though. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate that. Let's get to it, man. So I was sitting here, you know what I'm saying, sipping on my little drink, uh, just getting off. Been working all day, you know what I'm saying, unwinding. My beautiful woman upstairs re-dreading my youngest son's hair, and I was on YouTube. And like I said, I'm new to this, so I don't want to play nobody else's channel stuff until I'm gonna have to do some research and know what I can do and what I can't. So with that being said, just bear with me, man. I was just going on YouTube, just looking at videos, and I usually try to look for, like, you know what I'm saying, educational videos worth watching, man. Not no clown stuff, none of that. And one cat that I do rock with, I do watch his videos, is Seti Nash. Shout out to Seti Nash, man. If y'all ain't hip to him, look him up. CEDDYNASH. Subscribe to him, man. He a real one. I like his content. I'm motivated by his content, and I hope one day I can, you know what I'm saying, I take notes from cats like him. With that being said, I had seen a video of his um, where he was talking about the Herschel Walker. I forgot the other candidate. Um, he was talking about politics, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't want to play the video, but one thing that caught my attention was when Seti Nash started speaking on, where real wealth is generated. Excuse me, man. Like I said, I've been working all day. My cleaning, my cleaning business, and another job I do. So I'm a little tired, so I unwind, sip a little bit, but I ain't putting all that on here. But anyway, um, I was watching this video, man, and he had said something, man, that caught my attention when he starts speaking on where real wealth is generated from, as far as with business owners, man. And I felt that to my bones, man. And I seen, and he even got frustrated, man. And I understood that, man, because when it come to speaking to our people, man, about stuff like that, man, it's like it falls on deaf ears, man. Like, it's like, man, go ahead with that, man. I ain't trying to hear that. And it's like, man, y'all don't realize, man, this is really the the key to really change, man. Turn around, man. The crime and all of that in our communities, man, it come from poverty, not having, you know what I'm saying? And we always complain about not knowing how to actually get started and get to it. But it's like, man, open your ears up, man, even when the message is kind of boring, man. Like, I don't want to have to figure out a way to entertain you, to give you some valuable information. You know, if I got some information, man, that'll help you become a millionaire, man, I don't want to have to put a bunch of antics in my video to get you to absorb the message. You know what I'm saying? So I seen how frustrated he got, and I understood. I felt that. But you know, they spoke on in the video. Like I said, if you subscribe to his channel, look him up. You know, you'll stumble across it. But with that being said, in the video that I seen, you know, it was a lady running for governor for Georgia, a black woman, and dang man, I don't want to come off looking like no fool or nothing or dumb. One thing I don't want to, all my videos, man, I at least right off top, I'm not rehearsing them. I'm not. The most I'm gonna come with is a little bit of info as far as numbers for the point I'm trying to get off. But one thing about my videos, man, they're gonna be raw to the bone. Me as I am, um, raw. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to turn the camera on and turn into somebody else and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how to edit and all that stuff, man. So one thing about me, man, I'm always gonna be raw. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. The video that they was speaking on how a lot of federal and state contracts keep going to the dominant society. You know what I'm saying? And the minorities, we're not getting these federal and state contracts. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've seen a lot of narratives out here saying, "Oh, we shouldn't vote. What's the point in voting?" and this and that. And I understand all that too. I definitely do. I felt like that too. But once I start learning certain things, it's like, man, you know, we should be finding a candidate that's going to guarantee that we're going to get federal and state funding, stuff that's going to bring our community, the black community, real wealth, you know. I've been seeing also too, like, oh, let's not vote until we find somebody that's going to give us reparations. And I feel that. I respect that. But another, like the main thing, man, we should be pressing is who going to give us more federal and state funding for our businesses, you know what I'm saying? And after I seen that video that Seti Nash had posted, I ended up looking up some numbers, man, and it blew my mind, man. You know, 48% of Georgia is black, but they only get 12% of the government contracts. 12%? When 48% of Georgia is black? And that come from us not knowing or caring about stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I think as far as electing governors and senators and things of that nature, like, we need to address stuff like this more, man, because that's what's going to really make us good, man. Good off, better off, you know? In my research, when I looked that up, because that blew my mind, man, because I'm a business owner, you know? I have a cleaning company. I'm in pursuit of federal contracts. I also supply janitorial supplies to companies as well. You know, my girl, she's in school right now for real estate, and you know, I want her to eventually start pursuing federal real estate contracts and things of that nature as well. And I try to push that narrative to anybody else that's out here owning a business. Like, look, you know, get your DUNS number, see all of get all your paperwork in order, because that's one of the most important things, man. And get out here and get this funding that's owed to us, man, because if we don't get it, we always complain about how other races are coming in our neighborhoods and setting up stores and this and that, and selling us the stuff that we should be selling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And the problem starts with us, man. We ain't taking the time when somebody is, even if the message is coming off boring, ain't no antics behind the message. So it's like, you only got 30 seconds of my ear to put you know what I'm saying, to get my attention, to make me even listen to the message, even though the message is going to make me and my family better off. We just ain't got a clue, man, and don't know where to start. And it's a shame, man, because, like, I just think we should, you know, um, go searching for the information that we need to make us better off, because they ain't hiding it. It's right there. They just know to keep us occupied enough to where we don't want to look for what we need to make us better off. But every minority ain't doing that, but we doing that. With that being said, doing my research as far as with federal and state funding, businesses owned by white men were awarded last year 1.3 billion in contracts compared to the 106 million for minority-owned businesses. In 2020, businesses owned by people of color lost out on billions in federal contract dollars. Black-owned businesses alone would have received an additional $4 billion in contract awards if they received contracts proportion to the overall share of businesses they represent in the economy. Do y'all hear what I said? I'm going to say that again. In 2020, businesses owned by people of color lost out on billions in federal contract dollars. Black-owned businesses alone would have received an additional $4 billion in contract awards if they received contracts in proportion to the overall share of businesses they represent in the economy. Follow me, man. In 2020, the federal government spent over $650 billion on contracts for goods and services. $560 billion of that money was eligible, y'all know what I'm trying to say, to be done through small businesses. Businesses owned by people of color represent 18.7%. We represent 18.7% of the businesses that was supposed to get that $650 billion in 2020. But we only received 9.4% of that $650 billion in 2020. Man, that's crazy, man. I hope that ain't go over y'all's head, man. And that's what we ain't paying attention to, man. We complain about so much, man. But what's worth complaining about is going over our head, man, that'll make us better off out here, man. I'm going to say that again, man. In 2020, the federal government spent over $650 billion on contracts for goods and services. $560 billion of that money was eligible to be done through small businesses. Businesses owned by people of color represent 18.7%, but we only received 9.4% of that $650 billion. Man, that's crazy, man. And you know what's even more crazy? Black women. Women, they really don't want y'all to be on this, man. Y'all really deserve, y'all ain't getting what y'all deserve, man. women of color owned businesses, women of color owned businesses make up 21% of small businesses, but y'all only received 4.9% of the contracts. 4.9%. That's crazy, man. Did y'all know, black women, 18.3% of the U.S. businesses are minority owned, right? Now, out of 18.3% of those minority owned businesses, now out of minorities, we got black men, black women, Chinese men, Chinese women, Latinos, Mexican men, Mexican women, Africans, Ethiopians, just a big pot of minorities, including white women. They're minorities as well. Out of that, and all that pot equals 18.3%. Now, out of that 18.3%, 19.9, so let's say 20% of that 18.3%. So if I had a pie, a big old pie, right, of all businesses, about 18% of all businesses are all these minorities, right, including white women. Now, out of that little bit of 18% in that pie diagram, 20% of these businesses are owned by women, black women. Now, the population, let's take out the business numbers and all that. The population for the black woman is 1 in 5. Out of every 5 women is one of those women are black women, right? But y'all still manage to make up 20% of the minority businesses that's in the U.S. Round of applause, black women. Round of applause, man. Y'all hustlers, man. Y'all, not only is y'all loyal, but y'all go-getters for real. Y'all backbones, man. Y'all the backbone. And y'all smart. They just keep y'all occupied so y'all don't go out here and snatch what's rightfully y'all's. Let me see. So with all that being said, right? Let me see. I wish I'd have been prepared. Like I said, man, I'm more raw. I just wanted to, after seeing that Seti Nash video, I pressed play. I pressed record, man, and I just wanted to hop on here, man, to tell my black women, y'all make up, even out of just the percentage of black minority-owned businesses, period, y'all make up the majority of the businesses. But y'all only receive crumbs out of that 650 billion, right? Y'all entitled to way more, man. Hispanics own 5.8%. Asians own 24.5%. Us as blacks, we own 28.5%. White women, they own 20% of the businesses of the minorities. Now let me scratch that because like I said, I just jump on here so fast. I was wrong about y'all black women. Blacks, we own 28.5% of the minority businesses, right? Look how thorough the black woman is. Out of that 28.5% of the minority-owned businesses owned by blacks in the U.S., black women own 22% out of that 28.5. You know what I'm saying? I wish I'd have been more prepared, man, and that's one thing I'm gonna have to step my game up. because one thing for sure, I'm definitely I want to take my content serious. This is a learning thing for me. Um, so anybody that's gonna be rocking with me, man, I owe that to y'all to make sure I give y'all nothing but the facts and great content. So vibe with me, man. I'm gonna come better. Next video, I'm gonna have everything in order. But I just felt like I had to jump on here and let my black women know, wake up, man, because out of all that money, you know, I want to get back because I have it down somewhere. Where is it at, man? Dang, man, I wish I'd have had it ready, man. If I knew better, I'd do better, man. And I'm gonna step my game up. I'm gonna make a continued video to this, man, because y'all deserve better than this, man. I need to have it all in order. But black women, I'm saying that to say, y'all are 1 in 5, right? But yet, that little percentage of minority-owned businesses, black women, y'all still manage to own the majority of the businesses of minorities. Now, I don't know, I have the exact percentage somewhere, I just ain't got it around me, but I know y'all only getting like 4% of the funding. White women own 20% of the businesses to y'all's 22.5%, right? And they're getting 16% of that minority funding. But y'all are up on everybody. White women are second place as far as the numbers of minority-owned businesses. Y'all, black women, y'all first place. White women get 16%. Black women, y'all getting 4% of that funding. I just feel that if the majority of that funding should go to the person that's the majority of the owning of the businesses. So that's why they're gonna keep y'all occupied with certain videos and bashing and all that. When y'all realize, like, hold on, man, they jipping us, man. Nah, we need that. Like I said, man, in 2020, the government spent $650 billion on goods and services. Just last year, businesses owned by white men was awarded $1.3 billion of that money. All of the minorities, we had to split up $106 million compared to their $1.3 billion. And it's gonna keep staying like that until we wake up. I'm not racist. I have no anti-Semitic in me. But it makes you say, when a white woman is considered a minority, she's less than 2.5% under the black woman that has 2.5% more business owned, but they get quadruple more of the funding than the black woman. Do you see these games, man? Do you see how they do us, man? But it's our fault because, like I said, if we knew better, we do better, man. We got to come together and put the people in office that's going to address these things, man. We got to bring awareness and get our paperwork in order to get this funding, man. I'm going to do another video on this when I get everything in order, man. I'm just getting off work. I'm about to unwind even more, and I'm going to do another video to this, man. But I pray, even if it don't get a whole lot of women, I pray 1, 2, 3 black women, business owned black women see this and say, man, and do their own research and look at these numbers and start pursuing federal and state funding that they are rightfully deserved. You know, we don't have a clue about this money because we don't care to realize it's ours. But other minorities, they are aware of this funding and they taking advantage of it. And we think, oh man, what's going on when a new store is open in our community, a new hair salon, a new store selling hair and nails and stuff like that to our people. Like, man, where they getting all this money from? Oh man, the government don't care about us. Nah, it ain't that. I mean, yeah, the government don't. I mean, whatever. That's neither here nor there. But they know where that money at. They telling their people where that money at. We ain't telling each other where that money at. So I'm trying to tell y'all where that money at. Go get that money. If you a black woman that want to sell hair to your people, want to open up your own store selling lace fronts and this and that, you know, go get that funding. I'm going to do another video too, because I've seen also a lot of black women saying when it comes to trying to purchase from certain companies outside of U.S., they feel like they're locked out of not able to buy the hair and stuff through these distribution companies outside the U.S. I want to show my black women how to get in touch with these companies, the same companies that these hair stores in our community is buying from outside of our country. You know, I'm going to do a video on that too. So y'all tune in, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. If the content ain't interesting enough, man, just take the message out the bottle, man, and use it for what you can, man. I'm not here to entertain. I'm just trying to give some information, man. I don't want no donation. If I was to go viral, I pray it go viral to my people, to the people that need the information. Ain't no antics behind me. Like I said, shout out to Seti Nash, man, because it made me just jump on here when I seen the video when he was speaking on our people not even being hip to federal and state funding, contracts awarded to businesses. You know, we don't got a clue on how to pursue those contracts. But when I come back, man, I'm going to have some numbers, man, for y'all, man. It's going to blow y'all's mind, man. They want to keep us not caring about stuff like this, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel personally, just my opinion, that's why, and this is no disrespect, no anti-hate, nothing. I personally feel like, you know, the people that's running things, you know, they look at it like, okay, here comes this 650 billion, right, in 2020. The white man, of course, he can't be considered a minority. So he gonna scrape up the majority of the bread, right? And then this little bit that's left to all these other people, he gonna look out for his own by putting his woman in that category, right? And then she gonna get the majority of that and bring that back to him. So, you know, we can't cry about the game being rigged, man, if we ain't trying to figure out a way and communicate with each other on how to, you know, apply pressure and unrig the game, you know. So like, share, and subscribe, man, and stay tuned, man. I'm only going to get greater. It's going to get greater later. Peace.